What is going on, my fellow Titans? And welcome back to Elden Ring. Helloing. Once again during the stream. My friendings, we do a stream. I never sat back down. Alrighty, it's Saturday, the 30th of March, 2024. And we're having ourselves a ball. We have 10 million runes. Let's see if we can get it to 20 before the time of the stream is up. I have very low energy today. Slept kind of wonky. It took me like fucking 4 hours to get to sleep after I actually went to bed. Then, shortly after that, after I fell asleep, I slept through every alarm that I had set to get up by like 8. And it caused me to do the sleeping in. I fell asleep sometime around like 3 or 4 a.m., I think. And then I slept all the way up until about like 9:30, 9:40, around there. Decided to have a little bit of breakfast real quick. And we're back at it. It's 11:11 Central Standard Time right now. Make a wish. I already made a wish. And it's 11:12, so good to go. And we're already almost at 11 million runes. We're doing good. Today's stream's very low energy. It's going to just be in the background. I'm thinking of implementing some music to the streams. Because I'm not exactly trying to monetize, because I don't have enough subscribers to monetize. Speaking of which, if you feel so inclined, you can always go ahead, go down in the description and Cash App donate anything you wish to donate. Do not feel the need to. I do not really want you to pursue donations, but it does help. It helps me get the games that you guys would like to see, as well as other things in general, like food and stuff like that. It helps me, you know. I'm not doing this for a living, but it always helps to have a little extra money in my pocket. Again, do not feel the need to. You will not need to do just donate it. That being said, very low energy stream today. We're just gonna go ahead and just grind away. Don't really have a topic in mind to talk about, so I'll just probably keep the commentary to a minimum. If Hare, Kayla, Blackjack, or Killua, or Myra, or any of them join in, we'll have a conversation as always, but it'll be very low energy stream today. Let's do it. Whoa, I got the itchy back. There we go. One moment, friendies. There we go. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Doing all right here? I apologize. I was kind of focused on something else for a half second there. Average Elden Ring player. Heck yeah. That's what we are. I'm just doing a little grinding, a little going. Did I beat Moke? Not yet on this run through. I have in the past, but I'm currently waiting because I got some friends that like to join me here and just get a few grinding levels and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, just chilling. Right now I'm just chilling with a little grinding stream, allowing people to just come in and all that stuff. I have done, it's like all my runs so far have been solo. I've actually gone and helped out a couple friends who've gotten the game and stuff. It's been a fun time. But yeah, I've beaten Moog before. I'm just kind of just grinding for runes right now. I'm gonna try and max out a whole bunch of stuff at the stores, max out my level as close as I can. But yeah, you know, I'm just chilling out, just doing what I can. Right now, today's stream is just gonna be a chill one. People just like have in the background. How about you? What is your like go-to build? I'm just curious. Not like when you're going after PvP and stuff, but all that stuff. The Wave of Gold Ash. So the Wave of Gold is only on the final weapon. The Ash of the actual Ash of War cannot be found or duplicated, unfortunately. But it is only found on the Sacred Relic. Wow, I sounded weird. Sacred Relic Sword, and you get it from a remembrance from one of the bosses in the game. So the best way to get it, just run through the entire game, you know, because it is the final boss's remembrance that gives it. So, you know, you'll find it that way. But the actual Ash of War itself is not something you can duplicate or just find anywhere. For the most part, we're just chilling. Having a good time. Yeah, what is, like, good question for you. I use magic, ain't really like it, so... Oh, Bloodhound Fang is just so cool, man. I'm telling you right now, Bloodhound Fang is so much fun. Level 80s, that's a very respectable level. That's a really respectable level. I highly recommend if you're gonna do Bloodhound Fang, obviously level up the dexterity and endurance, especially since you're using the Lionel set. I'm pretty sure you'll figure that out as you go. Um, but yeah, for those two things, I would recommend strength, dex, and endurance. Just that way, like you can still move around really easily. The dexterity and strength boosts the stuff. We're at Radon, Godric, and Renala. Big bet. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna find where Golden Godfrey is. Golden Godfrey. Golden Godfrey is in Altus Plateau. So if you go north of where Renala was, there should be two ways to get to Altus Plateau. There's a secret, like, if you follow the actual water down to the bottom of the map. So this map is huge, yeah, as you know. So obviously you fought Renala here, blah, blah, blah. If you keep following up all the way through this little narrow passageway and you get to here, you can actually climb all the way up and get through a maze of different things and all that stuff, and then you'll end up either up here at the Erdtree Gazing Hill, or somewhere around this region that leads you to it. Once you get to here, I'm in the castle. Okay, so are you in Stormvale Castle, or are you in Lindell? Because if you're in Lindell, right, if you're in here, you go all the way through, right? You go through this little bridge area. This is where Bach would be if you've done his quest line. You're gonna go down to the left, and you're gonna kind of follow this street, right? And you're gonna pull up all the way through this street, and then once you get to this street, right, you're gonna keep going. Once you go to this, like, you're gonna get to this weird little area where you can drop down. There's actually a dragon's wing somewhere around here. You have to climb up. Once you climb up that dragon's wing, it's gonna lead you to this hallway, right? There's gonna be another side of grace around here. Once you get to this side of grace, you know, you're gonna be pretty much good. You're gonna keep going down this path. There's gonna be a gargoyle somewhere around here and all that stuff. You're gonna get to this tree root right here, along this bridge. You're gonna jump onto it. You're gonna climb up. It's gonna lead you all the way to right here, which is the Erdtree Sanctuary, right? You're gonna get to right here from this tree root. When you get here, you enter through here, and you'll fight Golden Godfrey right here. I don't know if that helps. If you need to, you can rewind a little bit. But yeah. Ah, Jesus. But yeah, Golden Godfrey, prepare yourself. He is such a fun boss, but at the same time, he can be overwhelming. Oh, not a problem, brother. Not a problem at all. I love helping people out. This is in fact my 5th run through, so I know where a bunch of the main bosses are. So yeah, you know, I'm just chilling out. I'm about to do my 6th run through after I max out my level on this one. So like, I have 13 million runes. I'm gonna try and level up and all that stuff. You beat Moog? Big bet. Okay, so if you beat Moog, then you shouldn't have a hard time with Golden Godfrey. Because Golden Godfrey, let me tell you that's a rough one to get to. But if you beat Moog, you should have a good time with that. It shouldn't be too bad. Just yeah, man, you got it. Man, if you beat Moog, you got Golden Godfrey. Just be careful of the bosses after that, because there are some more crazy bosses after that. Only reason I fought Moog. Oh, big, yeah, that's 100% what you want to do. Radon and Moog are both used for the DLC, and that's why, like, on June 7th, for my channel at least, what I'm doing, right? So like, I'm grinding every day. I'm doing little adventure days. I'm not just doing this, but I'm getting my level ready to like max. And then I'm going to do, on June 7th, I'm going to do a whole nother run. Do New Game Plus 6, or Journey 6, whatever it's called. And when I do that, I'm going to go through the entire game, all the way to the ending. And then I'm actually contemplating doing another game, New Game Plus 7, to make it even harder for myself. Because I don't know why, but I love a good challenge. And then I'm going to beat Radon and Moog and go into the DLC on June 21st. And I'm going to be streaming all day that day. I'm starting at like 9 a.m. Central Standard and going all the way until like the wee hours in the morning. But yeah, man, you got Radon and Moog done for the DLC. That's a big thing. How hard was Moog at your level, if you want me to ask? If Moog wasn't too bad, then you should be alright. Like pretty much everyone else in this game. Level 80 is a really high and respectful level for... Is this your first run through? Or is this... I would assume it is, but I don't want just to make an assumption. Because if this is your first run through, then good on you, brother. You're gonna be alright from the majority of the early to mid game. Moog was hard? Okay. So then I would highly recommend maybe grinding a bit more up here. Get a few more just get a few more levels, maybe get to level 90 or something like that. And then fight Godfrey. Godfrey, I'm not gonna say he's harder than Moog, because Moog has his own moveset and stuff. First save, okay, not bad. That's actually good. And you should be alright for the most part then. Yeah, just keep grinding it out, man. You obviously got a good plan on. You tried Magic out, didn't really like it. Went over to the Dex build of Bloodhound Fang and stuff. That's my... Oh, big bet. Okay, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, if I ever convinced my dad to play Elden Ring, that would be a miracle. Because, listen, my dad's from the last generation. Big. I'm a little older, so my dad's from a generation before time, essentially. 2 saves, 1 for my father, 1 for me. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Every once in a while, you know, those types of moments where you can like have just that shared memory. It's awesome. But for the most part, man, I hope you're enjoying it. To me, it's a really fun game. I'd love to experience this again for the first time. That's why I keep playing. You know, it's just a fun game. What are your goals for like Elden? Like, do you want to like? Well, how do you feel the DLC is gonna be? Go to the long wall. Yeah, you're gonna go to the long wall. So, here, let me know if you need that map again. The map, like the little map walkthrough. I can't exactly go there to show you because mine's a little different right now. Killed Patches by accident. That's okay, man. Patches is a unique character because he's in every Souls game, right? He's in every single Souls game. He's in Dark Souls, he's in Demon Souls, he's in Bloodborne. I'm pretty sure he's in Sekiro, but he's in every single Souls game that From Software make. And he's always a bit of a one of the Bull Goat set. It's good, but you definitely need to have high endurance in order to use some of the different weaponry. So like me, I'm level 442 right now, and I have just gotten to the point where I can use the like heavier weapons with heavier armor and not fat roll, not be heavy load, you know. So for the most part, man, I just, you know, you can do it on your second run through, man. Worst case scenario. I'll eventually do it myself because I don't have the Bull Goat set, to be honest with you. But that's why Patches is such a unique character, because everyone wants to kill him, you know, because he's a bit of a jerk. My girlfriend shack when I was. Okay. God, this bird, I swear, it's always this bird once a day. I miss 3 arrows every time with this bird, at least once a day. The halberd from Edgar Revenger's shack when I wore the... Okay. Which halberd was that again? Is it like the, Oh, bad, okay. So you focusing only on endurance right now? Like what's your highest stat if you don't mind? Oh, Banished Knight Halberd. Okay, gotcha. It's not a bad one. But yeah, like, are you focusing only endurance right now, or like, what's your main, like, what's your highest stat, if you don't mind me asking? Highest stat? Yeah, definitely would recommend leveling that up, especially early game. Early game, I would suggest for a lot of people who are doing like more melee weapons and stuff as opposed to magic. That is also true. Um, I would highly recommend what's it called? Early game would be health or vigor, and I would also recommend strength and dexterity because those two will help boost the damage while also increasing the amount of hits you can take. Because they don't tell you this, but increasing your strength actually does boost your a little tiny bit of your defense, but not much. That's where like vigor is the biggest player into that. So like increasing your health, increasing your defense. That's all that vigor helps with, and it's amazing what it helps with. But yeah, let's not get one shot. 'Cause I trust me, new game +5, it gets hectic trying to do that. Um, what do you know? Do you know about the different endings in this game? I'm pretty sure you do, but do you know if you have one that you're gonna go for or anything like that? AFK. Oh, I'm good. I'm not AFK. Oh, you're AFK. Okay. Let's see. One moment. Perfect. We're already back up to 15 million rooms. Not bad. Not bad for 24 minutes. Okay. All right. It's not a bad ending. Both of those endings are actually pretty legit. In fact, on this next run through on June 7th, when I do actual run through again, I'm actually going for the default ending. Because there's actually 6 endings. I don't know if you do that. It's all good. If you're like mid game, no need to tell me you're AFK. Just type whenever you're able to type. I'll be here. Let's see. Yeah, sit down. There we go. Stand back up. And get this bird. Okay, this guy. Woo! There we go. Almost put down a little water here. That wasn't bad. What a title for a YouTube channel name too, or a YouTube name. Average Elden Ring player. That's legit. I like that. And we're going. I'm gonna try and get to 20 million before I call the end of the stream. It's not a bad goal. I only need about like 9 more days to get where I was before. Which isn't bad. Kayla definitely would be happy. Should be over. Perfect. Goated. Getting everything together. Oh, there we go. And continuing forward. Sorry about that. Was messaging someone back. My buddy and I were playing Helldivers last weekend, Helldivers 2, and we had this really, or a couple buddies of mine, and we had this really funny moment that he had clipped, and I was like, yo, as soon as you get it, like as soon as you process it and all that, I hope you can send me the clip. And and unfortunately, it didn't work out. He didn't have any party audio in there, which kind of sucks. But it's all good. We had that moment. Didn't mean to hop off the first that early. Oh, one moment. Back home. And like that, message is sent. Already 6 million from just today's stream alone. Isn't bad. If we can get another 4 before time runs out for the stream. About 14 minutes left in the stream. 14, 15-ish minutes. We'll make something happen here. Go a little bit. Let's go a little bit sicko mode. Try and get ourselves another 4, almost 3.5 million before the end of the stream. For me? Oh man. Let's see. It costs about 2.3, almost 2.4 million runes to level up once. I'm a severely high level. But yeah, it costs about 2.5 million runes to level up once for me. So like right now I've got 16 mil, almost 17 mil. I can level up 6 times. I'm level 442 right now. So like, here, I got you. Yeah, I'm level 442 right now. So these are my stats. I show them almost like I try and show them every other stream or every stream if I can. I'm gonna be doing a max level up every week starting on Sundays. So tomorrow we'll do a level up at the end of the stream, kind of reset the level. Then Monday through Saturday we'll just grind it back up. And by the time we actually, hopefully by the time the DLC comes out, I'll be max level. So I got 1.6 million just from the past 2 days. I'm way too strong. Hey, listen, you can look into my channel, some of the lives that I have, some of the streams. There are bosses that still 1 to 2 shot me. They get stronger the more run throughs you do with the same character. Well, that's because I don't PvP, right? So like, I personally don't like PvP. I like my Souls games because they're especially this one because it's more co-op than it is PvP to me. Like, yeah, if I'm playing with some friends and they get invaded, yeah, I'm gonna help my friends out. I'll try and honor the 1v1, but for the most part, I don't like PvP just because, like, oh, what's up? You got a question? Oh, I keep missing this bird. What's your question, bud? Are you at Ashen? What do you mean? Oh, Lindell, the Ashen capital? Yes. So that is where I've already completed this run through. Believe it or not, I've already beaten the final boss and stuff. Like, you can't tell that well, but yeah. So here we go. So like this Ashen capital, I'm already there. I've already beaten all the bosses. I did beat this boss, but I've already secured the ending for this run through. So I'm just getting some levels. I did beat Melania. I actually have a stream of that, like from a couple days ago. I did fight and beat Melania. That one was a 2-hour stream because it took me an hour and 40 minutes to fight her at my current level. Because this is new game plus 5, so they're 5 times stronger than, actually much more than that. They're much stronger than your first run through type thing. I actually helped a buddy of mine out on his first run through with Melania, and I kind of gave him a chance to, like, fight through it, give it his best shot, and all that stuff. And he tried, like, up to the point where he got frustrated, and he was just like, you know what? At this point, just beat her. Help me out. So then when I joined in, I realized the difference in strength. Because he was level 122, and I was the current level I am now because it was recently, and just destroyed. She was gone in like a matter of like 2-3 minutes. But yeah, I've beaten Melania. I've done the whole run through the game. There's not a boss in this game that I have not beaten yet. Aside from the DLC. Once the DLC comes out, it's gonna be great. Yes, it's like they get, so each time you go through a new journey or a new game plus, it gives them more health, way more damage, higher stats, everything, higher resistances, the whole 9 yards. So new game plus 7, which is what I plan on doing for the DLC at some point, is going to be insane. It's going to be harder than anything I've ever played so far. And already there's bosses in this run through that have one-shot me. Like, I'm talking, I just walked into the fog, and then they do like a combo, and I'm gone. Like, I'm done. Immediately back to Sight of Grace. But yeah, for the most part, just kind of like, it's definitely difficult, to say the least. I'm kind of a nerd, if you haven't noticed, but I like being a nerd. Being a nerd is fun because you get to be all excited about stuff and most people are like too embarrassed to be excited about. That's another thing. Don't let anyone ever shame you for liking things that you like. I say this not just to you, brother, but like just to like everybody in general. Like things that you like, and don't let anyone shame you out of that. What the hell? Ooh, hey, you! Hey, get down here! You don't want to come down? I want you to come down. Come down here. Come on. Come on. Come on down here. Are you not gonna come down here? I need your 30,000 runes. Oh, there it goes. Perfect. 30,000 runes, just like that. So, the good trade-off for every new game plus, right, is that yes, they hit harder, yes, they have more health, yes, they have fire resistance, but everything gives you way more runes. Like my first run through this game, this area would give me about 1,000 per enemy, and that enemy down there would be around 10k. Now, one of those birds is 31,000 runes. It's like this bird right here, 31,000 runes. And if he has golden eyes, which is the rare chance of like 5 times the runes, it'll be 100,000. Well, yeah, like look at that, 31,790 runes. And then these guys normally give around 1,000 the first run through, right? Well, these guys actually give now around 5,000 to 7,000 runes. Like that guy gave me 7,000. So it just depends, you know? Like, I personally keep going because I want to get my character to the max level. This is the same character I started off the game with back in 2022, and it's the same character I'm going to be in whenever I do the DLC. Which this DLC, from what I hear, is going to be insane. Oh, I'm so excited for it. And I haven't done any mods to the game yet, just because, like, I know a lot of people mod the game, but I haven't done any mods just because I had a feeling the DLC was going to be good and all that stuff, and I really haven't had a reason to try new mods with it. But I do have reasons now. So I got a couple buddies that are going to be downloading Elden Ring and stuff like that. I'm going to try and convince them to download the seamless multiplayer mod. And what that mod does is basically makes it so that way if you join someone's game, you just walk through the whole game. There's no blocking doors or anything like that. There's no like after you beat a boss, you don't just disappear and have to get resummoned. It's just all you're playing it together, which is gonna be super fun. Like I can't wait for that because it's gonna be two or three bros running through, just enjoying and having a good time. And let's get this bird. How is that a barricade? I don't understand. And how is okay? That one was not there. There we go. It's not just the buff to bosses, by the way. It's to everything. It's to all the enemies, all the ads, and everything. At this point, I've had more of the common enemies kill me than the actual bosses themselves. It's kind of ridiculous because they are strong now. But you know, how goes your run through with the how goes your run through with the bridge and trying to get the Golden Godfrey? Is that what you're doing now, or are you just kind of like just vibing? Either way, it's a fun time. Hey, there you go. Okay, not bad. That's not bad at all. Mouse keeps bugging. Oh man, that's what I like to hear. Playing keyboard and mouse and keyboard on Elden Ring, different breed entirely. Good on you. My buddy Galarza does that too. I tried it for a little bit. I did almost a whole run through on keyboard and mouse after already getting used to the controller. I was not a fan. But hey man, I did it, so I get it. Still though, not bad. messaging. Nope, I missed this bird again? Bruh. Anyways, be very careful with golden or after Golden Godfrey. Make sure you get that side of grace. You should totally give me some by spotting me on co-op. The unfortunate part is because I'm at Ashen, I can't summon you there. Or you can't summon me there. And I can't summon you in my world either. Because they're technically two different areas in Lindell. So Lindell, once it goes from Lindell Royal Capital, Lindell Ashen Capital, it kind of screws with the multiplayer in that area. Doctor. Should I grind that? I honestly think you should grind this area. This area is not bad to grind at. For levels and stuff like that, it's gonna be so nice. So like for me, what Grace called? Grace is called Palace Approach Ledge Road. The very top of Moog's Palace. If you're trying to find out how to get to the underground, the best way to do it when you open up the map in a second, whenever this bird actually fully dies, hit your side of grace button to like find the shortcut for it. It should say somewhere at the bottom where you should press for it, and then just kind of like use your tabs or your arrow keys to like move over to the next thing until you get to Moog's Palace, and then yeah, there you go. Also, there are several areas underground in case you needed to grind out some more areas and find some more cool stuff. We're almost done with the stream, however, so I got maybe like 1 or 2 more run-throughs of this area, and then I'm actually gonna call it. Which reminds me, I almost got to 20 million. I almost got 10 million in one day. We did yesterday. We got 10 million yesterday in one day. Dang near 10 million. So I'm actually gonna go just until I get to 20 mil, and then I'm actually gonna call the stream there. Let's see. We got 11K from one bird. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So you just keep sitting at that side of grace, stand up, shoot the bird. Honestly, until you get the wave of gold, it's much more profitable that way and much more efficient. Grind this area all day. Hey, that's literally all I do. That's what I do every day, and I stream this every day, just to like have community, like just to talk with people, and grind for some runes. That's literally all I do. So I wouldn't be opposed to it, you know. It's not a bad idea. Get you them levels, get you high level, out level your dad. There you go. So like once you get more new game pluses, it increases the amount of runes everything gets, right? So you got 11K from that bird. I gotta make a Discord. I would love to, man, but I ain't got the time for that. Like I only get to stream really for like an hour a day, if that. But I've got like one of the busiest jobs in the world, unfortunately. So I make time for this just through my little downtime. Put notify. You're a big preach, brother. Big preach. Surprised. If you press subscribe, I'm actually kind of surprised it didn't pop up on the screen. I'm actually not a father. No, but I am an uncle. I got a little nephew. And I view that kid as my whole world too. My little brother. He's usually in these streams. He goes by Hair. If you notice in some of the past streams and stuff like that, he's there. He's usually in these streams, but I think he's busy with the horses today. I have to go visit him today, make sure he's all right. But yeah, you know, it's not a bad thing. You know? Eventually, someday, hopefully, I'll be a father. But I'm not one right now. Someday I'll get my kid to play this. It'd be great. I'll dust off the old Elden Ring for my kid someday. Give him a chance. Give him or her a chance to experience this game just with fresh eyes. You know. That being said, we're almost at 20 million runes. We went from having less than 700,000 runes to almost 20 million in like a day and a half. Like less than 2 hours of grinding. Oh, I know that. If they're anything like me the first time I played it, they're gonna rage. Heck, I raged. I did not know anything about the stat building in this game too much. I mean, I fought my very first run through. I fought the Tree Sentinel, the very first one, and Margit, the Fell Omen. I fought both of them without knowing how to level up, and I managed to beat both of them. After Margit, though, like it took me a hot minute because I found the Site of Grace, and I was like, finally, like I'm just gonna try and sit down. And when I sat down at the Site of Grace, that's when Melina showed up. Melina, whatever you pronounce her name. That's when she showed up, and she was like, "Let me turn your runes into strength." And I was like, "Oh, now you show up to help level me up." So I leveled up a bit from Margit, but I beat the first Tree Sentinel with just a club, and yeah, it was a rough time to say the least. First 5 hours in game, heck yeah, better than me. My head was hitting that brick wall like crazy. But alrighty, brother. But I gotta call it here. I gotta end the stream by 12 Central Standard Time, so it's 2 minutes away. So I'm gonna call it now. Let me sit down at the Site of Grace so I can reset the area. But I do stream every day, brother. I stream every day. But yeah, you know, if you ever have any more questions, just come to the stream daily. I stream daily. The weekends are usually in the mornings, Central Standard Time, and then during the week it's around like 5:30 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. But yeah, you have a good one, brother. Average Elden Ring player, you're awesome. Thank you for joining the stream. And to everyone else who may be watching this in the future, thank you all so much. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. I will see you all in the next stream.